Um, I used to know ILO since primary. Uh, Even once I was being told like, okay, you are going to be interviewed by ILO. I was so excited, like a company, an international organization which has been existing more than 100 years. And then I just started on class. So I have been knowing it like it's an organization which deals on the improving employment welfareness to make sure that workers, employers together with the government are getting into a mutual understanding and a um, mutual understanding to each other to make sure that they are improving human and labor rights. Apart from that, I get to know like it has been striving to make sure that we are attaining peace around the world. So they believe on developing or improving human labor rights to make it's a source or part of make sure that the peace is lasting for long in the world. Okay. Basing on the finances or funds which has given, it's always have been located for a specific task, and it's always having a certain target to solve a certain problem or challenge around the community. So it's very important to be demonstrating truthfulness or faithfulness on the monetary or funds which are given out to make sure that we are delivering the target which has been provided or which has the money has been located for. So for us being faithful, that means we are allowing the target to be obtained. But for not being truthful or faithful, it leads to not attaining the goal of the goal are planned, and then it also hinder some other people's rights, also lead to undevelopment to our communities as it was supposed to be developed based on the funds given out. Actually, I did law, Bachelor of Law. Right now, I can say I'm in the career change process. Once I was studying, I meet up like, why am I doing law right now? I started to ask myself, where am I going to start working after university? I started to look on my passion. So I joined a certain organization which deals with developing youth leadership. From there, I started to generate another passion, which is very contrary to what I studied in class, which is human resource. And later on, I come to discover, okay, I can do human resource and then project management. How? Is once I realized like I don't have a place to go once I did my bachelor degree with law. So I don't know anyone who will be hiring me in the law firm. I don't have someone who I know who can hire me later. So I started to find a way on how am I going to survive around outside the university. I graduated 2020. I applied to be National Director for Human Resource in the ISEC organization. Lucky enough, I got that chance. And then from there, I come to realize that I have a passion of people, to develop people. Because the organization is dealing with youth, I started to engage and develop youth with different talents. I came up with different projects, which was helping to emerge different youth with the different talents. Right now we are with the ISEC. From there, I just come up with the different projects like skill up projects, which involve with different partners, with different companies. It's a 3 months project. Later on, I come up with another project called Career Fair. But before it was there, but it was not innovative. There is no way student was getting hired. So we decided to to structure it in a way that if we are going with the career fair, most of the university students are getting an opportunities. So it's something coming within me like, okay, right now I'm passionate about people together with the project management. apart from what I studied in class. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Regarding on prioritizing, actually, right now I'm working as a country director of ISEC in Tanzania. I have a couple of works, and I always prioritizing in the regarding on the importance, and then I always importance and the urgent. So I always looking forward to see how urgent it is and how important it is. So regarding on that, I always select my task and give priority based on the urgent and the importance of it. If I have to be in a certain place like today, the way the coincidence of this interview also, the way it was, I remember I was supposed to be traveling to Mwanza for a certain activity, which is happening on Sunday. And then I have an opportunity to attend this interview. I say, because I'm going to finish my term on July, I said I have to attend this interview because it's giving me a way forward out of the organization once I'm done with the organization. So it's important and it's urgent. But basing on the organization, because it's an event on Sunday, it's also important, but not urgent. Because tomorrow morning I'll be traveling to Mwanza and make sure that the event is going there to happen. So I always prioritize things based on urgent and important. Thank you very much. Actually, initiative should be all time there, because when we are working, we have to make sure that we are achieving the goals which is planned. So for me, initiative is something always in my mind. Like, okay, it's supposed to be all the time in me, because anytime I have to make sure that I have any new strategies to make sure that I'm achieving what I'm working or I'm looking for. So having my initiative and different strategies, it will help me. It will help in saving the time for sitting back and starting strategize once again. But having an extra initiative all the time with you, it's help saving the time. Like, okay, once you find like the first strategy is not working, you can implement another strategy, which is a reserve strategy. For me, initiative is always with me all the time, and I usually work throughout with a different initiative based on the different approach, based on the different activities I'm working with. Actually, I started working with ISEC 6 years back once I joined ISEC, once I joined university. And then when I was applying to be the country director of ISEC in Tanzania, I find there is a financial dependence. So we can't do things with by our own as an organization until we get some fund or we get some money from other companies or stakeholders. So what I was envisioning is to make sure that the organization will be becoming financially stable. So what I did, the starting projects was very tricky, and some of the generation was like taking them away because of the COVID. So, and it's all because of finance. So what I started with my team, I just tell them like, okay, we have to make sure that we are doing all the project we planned, no matter the financial problem, no matter financial issues. So what I was doing for the starting, because we were supposed to brand ourselves to make sure that we get trusted, and then if we are going to sell our project, it will be very easy to be bought by the stakeholders, different stakeholders. So I remember the project, Skill Up project, it was very challenging, it was starting once I just took the role. So I started implementing the project without having funds. Is just because I have the team which have a passion and me who has a passion. And then we said, okay, now we are going to university. We just prepare our own sessions and going there around the universities. We rotated, we go around 6 universities, and then we deliver sessions from all the universities. And then from there, we just decided to recruit new members for the organization, and then establish like bring them on board. So it was supposed to happen to have a conference with youth. It's a youth conference on December. We had no money, and then I just ran away. I just ran to Dodoma, and then having a negotiation with the hotels, like with a guy. Those people, they were just paying 8,000 Tanzanian shillings. So I went there. It's just we just have 5 million from delegates, and then they just require to us. They are demanding to have 10 million, almost half of the money we don't have. I just seated with them and then explain everything, the way we run with the project. They just liked the initiative because we are supporting and helping youth. They just said, okay, just come and do that project. The other thing we make for you free. So once I brought my team, everyone was wondering, like, okay, are we going to host the conference for 10 million? I just tell them, yes. Where are we going to get money? No worry. We just finished the conference, the event, and then we came back to Dar es Salaam. Everyone was not knowing what happened, but it's just, I come to realize, okay, I have to do negotiations. I don't need to demand to go and request for money, while I can go and partner. What we did extra is just to make a partnership with the hotel. So we are doing brand for the hotel throughout of the conference. And once we're done, we did the conference, we got an opportunity like, okay, and next time if you have the conference, you just come. So that's going to be, it was my first initiative. And I just come up like, I can do anything. Everything is possible for me.